Lebanon Valley College's Vice President of Advancement. I'm happy to welcome you to this dedication of the Shankroff Tennis Center at Lebanon Valley College. And just so you know what's going to happen, a few remarks. We're going to cut the ribbon, and then we're going to have a ceremonial first volley. So it all ought to be pretty fun. It's nice to see you all here. The one group that would like to be here but cannot, but for good reason, is our men's tennis team. Just yesterday, we learned that the MAC Championship Singles Tournament was shifted to a Saturday start from a Friday tournament because of the prospect of bad weather tomorrow. Of course, tomorrow's homecoming, so it won't really rain, but just in case. This means our men's team and Coach Dave Remsburg are traveling to Wilkes University and King's College to participate. We wish them luck, and we look forward to a spring event right here that will include them and showcase our male student athletes. We're glad for this opportunity to recognize the support of Ben and Sue Shankroff and Mike and Jude Byer and all the donors to the Shankroff Tennis Center. This is a facility that dramatically transforms the experience for our student athletes and for their coaches. Today you'll hear from them just what the support in this beautiful facility means in their lives. Joy Grafe has begun her 8th season as the head coach of the LBC women's tennis team. Joy was promoted to head coach in 2009 following the retirement of longtime coach Cliff Myers after serving as an assistant within the program since 2000. She is the 2013 MAC Commonwealth Coach of the Year and has led LBC to the MAC Commonwealth Final in 6 of her 7 seasons. Joy, please come forward.
Gracious introduction. And I just want to reiterate, Dave and the men's team are very sad they can't join you here today for this beautiful unveiling of the Shankroff Stadium. But on behalf of myself, Dave, and the coaching staff, we are so grateful for the support that has been generously provided for this project by all the donors. Specifically, we would like to thank Ben and Sue Shankroff for their desire to help and vision to enhance the LVC tennis program for our students, and for their lead support in creating this center. I would also like to thank Mike Byer and June Collier Byer, who are alumni of the class of 1980, whose major support during construction helped us to bring the full vision of this tennis center into reality. Our deepest gratitude to you. We also want to bestow our thanks to the Streamline Construction, Lancaster Asphalt Systems, Hoffer Paving, High Electric, Architara Landscape Architects, Stony Bridge Landscaping, Steck Beck Engineering for their assistance in executing this project and for their continued support in making it one of the best facilities around. I feel that we need to take a moment this day and recognize an individual who's been imperative to LVC tennis since 1994 to the present day, and that is Cliff Myers. You guys are doing really great at the clapping thing. In 1994, Cliff took over the men's head coaching role of a team that was struggling to even win a match per year. A year later, Cliff resurrected the women's team with his determination, diligence, and coaching prowess. He created teams that would frequent the playoffs and win several championships. In 2009, Cliff led both the men and women's teams to capture dual MAC team titles that then later competed at the NCAA level. With this new facility allowing us to practice under the lights, prospect of hosting USTA and college tournaments, as well as the allure of the facility for drawing high-level tennis players, Dave and I hope to repeat the dual championship to follow in the footsteps of our predecessor, Cliff Myers. It's with great pleasure that I'd like to introduce to you a special young lady, Alyssa Potosniak, is a senior neuroscience major here at LVC and a leader of the women's tennis team who would like to say a few words on behalf of the student athletes.
Hello everyone, can you hear me? My name is Alyssa Patalznak, and I just want to thank you all for coming out today. This is a very special day for all of us, and we just want to celebrate this new facility and all the potential that it has, not only for our team, but for the community as well. I've been on the tennis team since my freshman year, and it's my senior year now. So I can really see just how much tennis has influenced my life and just how much tennis means to me. Not only do we have a great record as a team, as of now, we are 3-0 in our fall season, which is really exciting. But we have made playoffs the past 10 years consecutively, which is awesome. And most of those 10 years we've been fighting for the championship spot, which is also really awesome. And I can speak for the men's team as well. They have an outstanding record, and they're always fighting for the playoffs as well. But aside from our record, we are a team with excellent sportsmanship, and that's something that I definitely pride us in. I can't even count the number of times that other players from other teams have told us, we really enjoyed playing you guys, you're so friendly, you have great sportsmanship. Even other coaches have complimented us as well, which is exciting. And I think that really does say a lot about our character as a team. But most importantly, this team has given me a family of people that I do value so incredibly much. And Joy is like a second mom to most of us, and I'm sure that the men's team would say that Dave is like a second dad to most of them. But they definitely put so much effort into us, and so does Cliff Myers and Sarah Bouchard. And we're all very excited about this new facility and what it's going to do for our team. And as you can imagine, having 6 courts and 2 teams is difficult to practice at the same time. So having lighted courts will be able to alternate our practice schedule a little bit. So I do think that that will be very beneficial for us. And as Joy mentioned, maybe hosting some tournaments. We're also very excited about that in the future. But aside from the lights, the courts are beautiful. The facility is amazing, and we really just want to thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Shankroff and Mr. and Mrs. Byer, for your contribution. Thank you so much.
Destroyed here. Can you hear me? I don't know if this is even on. let me do it this way. That's better. Well, this is a happy day, and this facility really is the story of 2 families. When Ben Shankroff approached the college, said, I want to do something to help the tennis program. I've just been so impressed with our grandson Jordan's experience with the team. I just like everything about what I see in LBC tennis, and I just think this is a wonderful college. I have another granddaughter who attended here and had a wonderful experience there as well. Kelsey is right here with her new baby. Sue and I would like to do something for the college, and we specifically want to do something for the tennis program. This is music to the ears of the president. When someone comes forward and says, I want to help, what do you need to really improve this program? It is just the finest way to begin a relationship and friendship. I asked our Vice President for Student Affairs, Greg Gregorian, our Director of Athletics, Rick Beard. They spoke with the coaches. I think Ben had already done some conversation, and certainly Jordan, I'm sure, had good ideas about what would improve this program. But clearly it was the configuration of the courts and lights. I mean, that was the ticket. And we spent some time looking at designs. and we looked at locations. And Ben, I'm sure you'll agree that we had some other locations that would have been very interesting and beautiful as well. Ben and I had a chance to be together at a reception recently, and we both said, this has turned out so beautifully beyond what really I could have imagined from the very beginning. So we had the lead, we had the person and the family who was going to bring this about, but we really needed help. We needed more help. We approached June and Mike, I think homecoming last year? And Mike, of course, is a former player here and a current player in the ATP, and an avid tennis player. June, I'm not sure whether you're an avid tennis player as well. Cheerleader for the tennis program. Mike said, you know, we might be able to do that. And we went down to Washington and met with Mike. He and June really had some family conversations about it, and we had the gift from the buyers that would help us with the lights and with some of the things that really will make this what it currently is, which is the finest tennis facility in the MAC conference, and really I think the finest in this region. I don't know of another one that comes close. We had other help. Some donors who came forward, who have worked with the college for many, many years, and who asked that they not be mentioned at all, but we had some other help. I think it's the ethos of the team that has really made this gift possible and that has attracted the support of these two families. Cliff, I know you were in large part responsible for that, and thank you for the current work that's been done. I've had only one complaint. Ben has asked that we muffle the sound from 934. I told him I can do that as soon as you stop Norfolk Southern from using those railroad tracks. So we've got a gentleman's agreement on that. But we also have seen more usage by non-team players of this facility. And this was always part of Ben and Sue's wish for this facility. That tennis come to Lebanon Valley College from the community, a juniors program or a program for young people to teach tennis, to bring that sport along for members of the community. It's always been about the college, but more than the college. We've ordered the lights for the second set of courts, and frankly, and Ben and I were just talking, the landscaping plan for this area is going to buffer that sound a great deal, and it will be beautiful. This will in effect be a kind of park, and the tennis center will be have this footprint within that park. This pavilion will be used for other purposes on the off-season. And I can well imagine picnics out here and other gatherings where this pavilion will really serve many purposes. So Ben, Sue, Mike, June, the others who have helped us, thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We are so grateful to you, and we are delighted to have this, the Shankroff Tennis Center at Lebanon Valley College. Thank you.
Let's stay here and cut a ribbon.
Cut a ribbon.
President Bain, Shankroff, buyers, Dean of Student Affairs, please come forward.